Hey there, friends. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 8 of Parkscapes Podcast, a podcast where we talk everything theme parks, cruise lines, experiences around the world. I miss doing that dance. Okay. Welcome back, Liz. It's weird talking with two hands. Do you realize that?
Yeah, I'm so used to I started doing this because I didn't know what else to do with my hands.
We got new microphones.
And they're so fancy.
You might have realized we've had 2 episodes with microphone issues. So we have new microphones. Thank you, Amazon Prime. Also, Elizabeth Lee Lorcy is back.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. We've been crashing out a little bit the past couple weeks, but we finished classes. It's looking like I'm going to get an A in everything.
Academic weapon.
Trying. And yeah, I got promoted at work, and yeah. I was just sorry. The last couple weeks was flashing before my eyes. I'm going to the parks tomorrow. We're happy. It's okay. I get to see my mom and dad soon. Yeah, we're good.
Is Gator and Tebow going?
No, I miss my cats, guys. It's okay. That's why I just love on Andrew's cat and then go to the cat cafe and pretend I'm going to adopt all of them. Yeah. How are you, Andrew?
I'm doing good. I'm working a lot. I have some announcements later. You already know what it is.
Oh, okay. I was like,
what? Whoa! But let's move on to trivia.
Yes. Okay. So the question last week was, how long did the Imagineers have to carve the animals in the Tree of Life before the material dried? That's actually fascinating.
I don't know if it was like plaster, like concrete. I don't know.
Anyways. It was, yeah. And the answer was 6 to 8 hours for each animal. That's pretty crazy. The sculptors just had to go at it. That's insane.
I couldn't do it. But yeah. Anyways, so you guys know the drill. This week we're going to be talking news, answer listener questions, have some trivia, and we're introducing a new segment inspired by last week's fiasco. So let's get started. So first thing on the news list is that Disney is reducing the amount of guests allowed at Fort Wilderness in 2026 with a reduction from 10 guests per campsite to 8 guests per campsite. And that is for campsites with RVs and tents, not the cabins. I don't know why I think the only reason why they would be doing this is because they're building the resort right next door. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable on land permits. But I don't know. Have you done Fort Wilderness yet or no? I have not. You would love it. See, I don't like the outdoors. Well, they don't have when I say my mom doesn't do camping, but she camps at Fort Wilderness. Do you do cabins or do you actually? I camp. I mean, I haven't done it in years, but you can go with friends and stuff, and you can take a boat from Magic Kingdom over there, and they have a little campfire sing along with Chip and Dale. Aww. Yeah, and s'mores and stuff. But would I be willing to try it? Quite possibly, but I also don't want to pay to sleep on the ground. I would just because I'm bougie like that. Yeah, I was gonna say I would dip my toes in by taking the boat over and just having a night, seeing what it was. Yeah. But I just want to go to the parks. Anyways, moving on. Next thing on the news list is their customizable headbands that have been taking the world by storm now include a ball cap. I have been caught. No, I didn't realize what it was, and he showed it to me, and the hat looks like something that he would just buy, because it's a cute hat. And now that you can add the characters on there, we were talking about how Bandcamp's going to go hard if a couple of us purchase this. Band together. Oh! No, that's bad. But if the ball cap, the only thing that I'm scared about is do you feel the magnet in your head? That's I can test it tomorrow and review. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I'll test it tomorrow. Anyways, next thing on the list is Villains annual pass holder magnet should be coming soon. It's got to be Maleficent. Really? Have you watched the video in the app? I've watched it, but half paying attention. Okay, the trees are the Sleeping Beauty style trees. Oh yeah. It has to be Maleficent. What if it's a green magnet and it's the dragon? That would be even better. I would prefer that personally. I don't really care though. I just like magnets. He gave me an extra one that he had. It was highlight of my year. It's just having more magnets. So yeah. I went to her dorm and it's just it's so many magnets, but they're all different, which is terrifying, but it's so cool. I have a lot of stuff in my room. We should do a room tour of my tiny room. You can't look at a singular corner of my room without seeing something Disney related. It's quite terrifying. Yes. All right. Next thing on the list. I'm going to keep saying next thing on the list. Themed concrete work is continuing at the Mexico Pavilion at Epcot. I was there on Easter and I noticed, I was if you guys ever have gone to a new theme park, if for those that have gone to Epic Universe, or if you've gone to like the parks when they redo concrete or a new land, you're gonna feel that it's a little bit more rough. I was walking around Mexico, I'm like, why is this concrete so rough? I think they're just trying to make themed, like similar to Galaxy's Edge and New Fantasyland, like themed pavement. And it's fantastic. They redid it in Morocco, and I think they're doing Mexico now. I don't know where they would do next. The only one I don't think they'll change is France because it's already themed.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love like just the attention to detail and the storytelling, even in just the concrete. And like there's a certain part in Animal Kingdom, you just made me think of this. I was talking with a cast member at one point, and it was like the pebbles in the ground as you head towards Asia are like spaced and headed a certain way as if you were going like downstream, like how it actually is in the particular area of Asia that they're modeling after. It's just really cool. I love when they do stuff like that. So yeah.
Yep.
That was a long tangent. Sorry.
No.
Just thought about it.
Yeah, people don't like going to Animal Kingdom. Like, for me, the only reason why I go to Animal Kingdom is like...
Choose your next words wisely. I'm just kidding.
No. I think there's only so much Imagineering story that I can put behind a park for me to want to go. But then I also need to be a tourist. And like, I need to go to the rides that I want to ride.
Yeah. No, I get that with Animal Kingdom because it is very like...
half day.
I think, I can spend a full day there and be a happy little camper, but that's just because it's my favorite.
And you're not purchasing lightning lanes.
And yeah, and I don't do that. No. Do I want to? Yes. Am I made of money? No. If I was a rich woman, if I marry a wealthy man, that is what we will do. But yeah. But I see why for a lot of people it is half day. And I feel like that's the park with the least amount of intellectual property too. So it's like if you do have kids, it's like...
I really don't like how we don't have it, or we have theme parks have been relying off of the crutch of intellectual properties because I know they work.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of intellectual properties,
the
bird. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, there's no intellectual properties in the Grand Floridian. That's gonna change. The bird cage in the lobby was removed to be replaced by a bar that is modeled after the bird cage that was removed. I'm excited for this lobby refurbishment. I think I sent you the concept art for it.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now because I don't remember.
But if you look in the corner, they have a bar where the bird cage was, and it looks like the bird cage. And if the lobby bar isn't called the bird cage,
thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
yes.
I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram, the Disney Wish. How they have like some of the glasses that look like birds.
Yes.
They need to do that.
That would be super cute. I feel like there's so much they could do with that.
But like basically just they took it out, but like what the bar is it's gonna have that on the top. I'm talking about the bird cage, and then like the inside's gonna be like a bar.
Cute. I like that. So, that's cool.
Another thing out of Disney this week is a new Coca-Cola mural debuted at Ice Cold Hydraulics. That's what is it, like, I don't want to say food booth, like the Coca-Cola sponsored like food booth that's right in front of Galaxy's Edge and Grand Avenue before you go into Muppets, where like it has like the Coca-Cola churros.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Southern.
Sorry, it's been coming out recently. I don't even know. Like, someone at work asked me, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh no!" Like,
It's like, what are you?
Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, it's so pretty," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like, I've never heard of that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. I am a wee bit Southern. Just a wee bit.
I did British there. Anyways,
it's okay.
Okay, so now we're going to be entering some rumors. Disney Starlight is rumored to be starting, give or take, around July 6th.
Cool.
People have been looking at the operation hours for Magic Kingdom, and Happily Ever After show times have been moved to 10 p.m. Ouch. So the way that night parades work is they have to go twice in a night, because when you look at the parade route for Magic Kingdom, it goes through Magic Kingdom and then it goes completely backstage back into the like behind in Adventureland, behind Pirates of the Caribbean, then back into where they store the parade floats. And when you're doing that at night, it's a little bit more dangerous because you do have those trees. If there's tree limbs, you couldn't see them, all that kind of stuff, and it's a little bit too haphazard. So what they do is they basically just flip all the floats back around, and then they run the parade again through the park. So the parade has to run twice. but that means that the showtimes need to be pushed apart with Happily Ever After. So Starlight is, give or take, I would think around a 9 p.m. showtime and an 11 p.m. showtime. Which means Magic Kingdom is probably going to start closing at 12 a.m. for the first time in years.
Less than.
That's dangerous for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to love it.
Same.
Like, what's going to be fantastic is if we go, we're going to see we're going to skip whatever the 9 p.m. shows.
Yeah, and then do Happily Ever After.
And then go on a ride, come back, watch Starlight, and then do our final ride. And then go home.
Oh, they don't want to see us coming.
That's bad.
That's because I feel like last time all of us were there, or at least last time you and I were there together, we like stretched it and we were there until like 12:30.
Yeah.
And the park closed at 11.
Yeah.
So like,
love you, Starbucks.
Thank you. Yeah, I got heartburn. That was so fun, and I needed. I don't know how it happened. I got heartburn really bad. I needed a croissant.
No, you know how it happened. Tiana's exfoliating.
Oh yeah. So whatever that water they got in the bayou, man, like, ooh, she's not good.
Because I'm happy we got out of that Tron line, because imagine it was happening in Tron. The ride photo would have gone so crazy.
I would have been like, that was so bad.
No, sign, can I have bread?
Guys, I was insufferable. Like, when I get anything ailment-wise, I become a very terrible person.
Silent. It was just like, next was choking. Next was like...
And I'm not quiet. Like, I am a very loud person, so if I stop talking, there's a problem.
I thought she was just tired of it. She's like, I have acid reflux right now. And then she's like, I need bread. Oh my god. Okay, before we go off on a tangent about Liz's amazing issues with Tiana's bio adventure. The thing that I'm most excited about with the news this week is that they announced Ju-82 at Epcot, the lounge that's going into the Spaceship Earth post-show building, will open June 4th.
Yeah!
Reservations open May 6th, which is next Tuesday, if you're watching this episode coming out on Friday. So the menu was released. It has small bites that are a la carte, and then a lot of alcohol-based drinks. And they also have some zero-proof cocktails. I'd love to try that. Only issue is that it's 21 and up. So,
Sienna, I know where we're going for your birthday.
Then you get to go round back and do it for my birthday.
I will. Because see, I'm the friend that drives everybody when there's alcoholic beverages involved. So
they have souvenir glasses.
Oh wait, I want one.
Like a souvenir wine glass, and then like a nice little like glass that says Ju-82, and then has
cute.
Like it's a normal wine glass shape, but at the bottom, like the base of the glass, like not like the flute, or like the stem, it has the Spaceship Earth triangles like embossed into the glass, like how it's like blown.
That's so cute.
And then same goes for the bourbon glass, but
yes.
I'm so excited.
I'll get you one, considering I can go in there before you can.
Oh, I love being young and fruitful.
Holy freak! Wait, $179 a person?
Oh no! Okay, so speaking of $179 per person.
Oh, sorry.
They also announced the Ju-82 fireworks experience for Luminous' Symphony of Us. This is like a dessert party where it's alcohol tasting, small bites, specialty champagne pour, exclusive cocktail.
Real, okay.
And then a selection of sweets.
Oh, Sienna, we would not be doing that for your birthday.
But so a large thing that they do with a lot of these is I think that they're not going to force you to have alcohol. You can ask for the zero proof stuff and they'll give it to you.
Oh yeah, I just don't want to pay $180. Yeah. I
think instead of me drinking around the world, I would splurge for this. Because if you think about
that's
it,
valid. Honestly, yeah.
Because this, I know what I'm getting into, and I'm not spending anymore.
That's not a bad idea. That's
know.
cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting. I like that.
And it's Luminous, the freaking Symphony of Us. I love that show so much.
Does he? I'm not really sure. Based on
oh my god, I love that show. Okay,
it is quite beautiful.
I might be seeing it soon.
Oh.
I'm getting to my 30th showing, and I don't work there.
It's okay.
I love the show. Okay, you're going to be mad about this. Pin traders at Epcot is no longer going to be carrying collectible pins, and have now started relocating the collectible pins around World Celebration at merchandise carts. So, like, you know the pin card that we go to in front of Communicore Hall? That's where all the stuff is going. And then there's also a merchandise cart in front of Creations that they're putting a lot more of the stuff.
No.
My vision is that I think they're trying to relocate the pin traders that sit in front of pin traders into the smaller areas.
They've honestly, from the past couple times I've been there, the pin traders have started to become a safety hazard because we will crowd. Not me. I'm not that bad, but they will crowd in like the tiniest of areas where it like the I don't know what the building is called, but the little lodge thing right inside Hollywood Studios where the big pin board is, or where it used to be. They'll crowd inside there, and it's like a safety hazard. So that makes sense. Trying to relocate the pin traders. But we can't disperse them because I've had many a munchling success because of those pin traders. So
no, I think that they're just trying to move where they pin trade to like
not the front of the park.
Yeah, not the front of the park, in the gardens where no one walks.
That'd be a lot safer, honestly, because it is kind of a hazard.
Yeah,
that's valid.
That's why they redid all of Epcot for you to experience it. Anyway, true. So final thing on the list for Disney news is Hollywood Studios will be open on May 4th from 8:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. So they pushed the hours 30 minutes ahead, as well as 1 hour after the normal park closed. But I will not be there May 4th.
No, I will be in Disney Springs likely on Disney 4th.
Oh my God.
May 4th.
Bob Iger would be so proud of you.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I would only go to Hollywood Studios on May 4th if like die hard situation. Like
the Death Star popcorn bucket.
But
guess what's happening on May 4th?
Are they releasing it? That's unfortunate.
But it's mobile order. It's literally mobile order. You go and you pick it up, you leave. Like where we did the lightsaber photos. Yeah.
Mom and Dad might be dropping me off so I can run it because they cannot park.
Why don't you do a Skyliner crawl?
I could do that.
Yeah, you just park there and then you go to Riviera for lunch.
Oh, see, they can't get in though. I'm the only one that can get in.
But you're the one that gives the pass. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, I might go buy it.
So moving over down the street to the shadowy place in the corner, Universal Studios Orlando. I'm kidding.
I didn't say it, guys.
Reservations have opened for the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant at Epic Universe. This is in the Celestial Park section, hub section of the park. I'm excited for this. This is one of the very, very few sit-down restaurants in the park. Yeah. So they do quick service differently. And I think I like it better than how Disney does.
Really? Enlighten me, because it, again, reference. Last time I was there, I was 13, so
instead of going mobile ordering on your phone and then going to a counter waiting, then go finding your table, you just go find a table, scan a QR code, order your food, then they bring it to you.
Also, it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh!
So I was like, oh my God, there's like 15 quick service restaurants and 2 table service restaurants.
That makes sense.
I'm like trying to think of what other table service restaurants there are in the park.
In Epic?
Yeah, there's Atlantic, which is in Celestial Park, and Blue Dragon Pan Asian. I'm looking at you like you have the answers, but like
no, I feel like I don't know. I feel like Disney, I could just be completely wrong, but in my personal experience, I feel like Disney just has more of the culture of, oh, my family's gonna go do a sit down restaurant than Universal does.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just my take. That's not like a bad thing. Oh, thank you. That's like not a bad thing. It's just
but also like
I don't know.
Meeting Mickey and Minnie is like timeless.
Oh my God. Guys, I got mad because Chip and Dale at the what's that place called? The Living with the Land restaurant. The Garden
Grill.
Yes, Garden Grill. Little Lizzie got mad because Chip no, they did come see me, but Chip and Dale spent more time talking to another little girl than they did to me.
Oh my God, the travesty.
I was infuriated. Yeah, I remember
we need to go back to Garden Grill because those are the best character interactions ever. Add Pluto climb under the table. You didn't hear that from me. Don't go at the person. I don't know who they are, but I don't. Yeah.
We should do that. That'd be really funny.
No, but they're fantastic. They come around so many times, and Living with the Land is right there.
Yes, I want to do that now. Oh my God,
it's expensive, but we'd have to plan it. My 21st is just gonna be us spending money, not drinking around the world,
and doing everything else but that for your 21st. That's exactly what's gonna be happening.
Anyways, so next Universal news thing is Universal has extended pass holder preview dates past May 9th, and they said this people saw this coming. They only had previews until May 9th, and then May 10th through the 22nd was like, whatever, I don't know. So they could kind of figure it out because they're still having issues in the park.
That's valid.
But look, if you get $30-$40 off of it, or pass holders, the tickets are around $120. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've been seeing. But it's like, I would rather pay $70 less and not be able to ride at least 1 or 2 rides.
Yeah, I would too. I'd rather be able to just preview it now before
summer. Yeah. Like, there's no shade in that center of the park. No. And everyone's been saying that.
Yeah. So. I'm telling y'all right now, I want to go at some point, but I am not going to go probably until after, like, maybe a year into it being open. And the hype has died down a little bit because I don't want to wait in lines.
But, like, yeah, even then, like, the previews, like, the lines haven't been bad. Like, the only times the lines have been bad is if another ride has been close. Like, everything's been around, like, give or take 5 to 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Like, everything.
Are they capping the
capacity?
Yeah, like, is the preview, like,
a lot
my
lower.
Words are not working.
Yeah.
Is the preview capacity going to be the same as the actual park functioning capacity?
I don't know. I think they're going to slowly start bringing it up. This park has been in preview since February. So it's not like they're...
Heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, so they also posted the opening day and week hours for Epic Universe. It's open from 9 to 9. A lot of people have voiced their opinions online because you've seen the Instagram Reels, you've seen the TikToks, you've seen the posts about people posting at night at Epic Universe and everyone getting excited for that. In summer, the sun sets at like 8:30.
So you have 30 minutes to get your nighttime content.
Yep. Woo! In Dark Universe, you can't experience it in the dark unless if it's for the 30 minutes until the park closes.
That is interesting. Like, I feel like I get it. They're still working out the park, like the kinks and the things that aren't working and like valid. I feel like if you're going to open at 9, which I feel like is kind of late, considering some of the Disney parks, early entries like 7:30, I feel like 9's kind of late. So you should at least be open until 10-11, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I also am not a cast member, so.
Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that where it's like you're opening a brand new park and you're doing 9 to 9.
That's
like
crazy.
The preview hours are from 11 to 9, which I get.
It's preview, yeah. But like when the park's actually open, like that's only 12 hours. Like,
but they do this like whole entire like fountain show thing. I don't think they haven't announced fireworks. So a lot of the big up in the air things about Epic Universe is there's supposed to be a third mystery table service restaurant near the front of Celestial Park where they haven't announced anything. There's no signage on the building. The building's blacked out, all that kind of stuff. And then nighttime entertainment. There's a fountain show that's going on right now that doesn't have like posted times to it.
Okay.
But they do a fountain show every hour on the hour where it's like different music. So they have an original music, How to Train a Dragon, Harry Potter.
Oh.
They do Super Nintendo. Like,
that's super cute.
But it's the whole entire lane too. But they also do this thing at night where it's not like Magic Kingdom where it's like a hub and then it spokes out. It's like a huge spine and then it spokes out from there.
Okay.
And then on each end they're themed to like Greek mythology. So at one end is Helios, or oh my god, what is the sun god's name? I don't know. I'm gonna say Helios. You know the guy that I'm talking about.
Yes.
And then there's Luna. Luna is the goddess of night, moon, something like that. Luna, whatever. Then Helios is the god of sun.
Cool.
And Helios has this big bow that is on fire at the end, like similar to like FSU's like thing, if you've seen it. And then Luna is holding a moon that lights up at night. But what happens at sunset is he shoots the arrow across the land. There's a whole entire lighting package that happens with it. And then the land goes completely dark and then it lights up.
Cute. I like it.
So, Epcot, take notes.
Yes. Also, speaking of Greek mythology, go listen to Epic the Musical if you've not.
Okay.
Have you listened to Epic? That's a whole other side tangent. Go listen.
So, next thing on the list, what we're going to... public preview tickets are now on sale, and here's my announcement. I am going to be at Epic Universe this weekend.
Be watching that Instagram, y'all.
I am going
feral.
Gonna go crazy. I mean, this has been in the workings for a couple of months now, ever since they announced hotel previews. I was already planning on we're going with a group of friends and stuff, and now it's really happening. Brand new theme park.
It's very exciting.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for you. I would be going with him, but my family is coming. So I am going to a little Disney trip with my mom and dad, which we have not done in a hot minute. So
I'm excited for you.
Yes, we're staying in Coronado Springs. Never stayed there. So I'm excited.
That's where they're doing Destination D23. So like they're going to be announcing like park things there. So like that weird convention center. Are you doing Tower? Are you doing?
No clue. My mommy made it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We'll look at the reservation. Yes, we'll figure out.
But be watching the Instagram for Andrew being there. I'm so excited for you.
I'm spending my Star Wars day at a competitor theme park. How proud of you of me.
And
what?
Never mind. He has no Universal clothing, so Bro doesn't know what to wear.
No, I mean, I don't have anything Universal branded. I think I'm waiting. So if you guys want small business, we were supposed to go to a market. Ended up, we were both being really busy.
Oh, yeah.
It's called The Happiest Market. I love it so much. I've been meaning to take you for so
long. We're going to go this summer. It will happen.
May 31st. Block it out. You guys block it out. We'll block it out.
It's blocked out. It's a Sunday, right?
Inside.
It's a Sunday, right?
Yeah.
It's blocked out. It's done.
But it's inside. They're doing it at a hotel convention center, so you're not outside in the sun, all the nasty. And what they do is it's all these small businesses. So a big thing that I do with my merch is I don't have a lot of Disney-specific merchandise from Disney. Like I don't have like a lot of like the stuff from the parks, except if it's Epcot. I go crazy for that.
Yes.
But I go to small businesses because I like their merchandise a little bit better. Like they use a lot of better product, all that kind of stuff. So
yep.
I use the Wonder Studio, Circus Society, Stuck in Neverland. Those three are like my rocks when it comes to a lot of the merchandise. If you guys look at like any past episode, I'm going to guarantee you if it's not a Disney shirt, it is one of those three. So, and two of them, Circa Society and Stuck in Neverland, are there, and they're fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know it. I know it. I'll post about it, but I love it, and I feel like I'm just waiting for them to put out Epic Universe merchandise for me to then buy it. Wonder Studio teased it today, and I went absolutely crazy.
Yay!
They got what is it? Wonder Studio. This is a complete side tangent. They released this collection where it's all accessories, not like they haven't done like hats, tote bags, phone cases in a while. They have a hat that's the Arabesh version of the Coca-Cola logo, and it's red. Like, isn't that cute? Like it. Like
I might buy that. I'm not.
I'll send it to you.
I made ears out of the bottles.
Yeah, like
yes. I need. Oh my God.
I'll show you the other things, but they have like a ton of different like smaller, like more niche things where it's like you don't really know it's Disney until you really look at it. But you know, support small businesses. I started doing it during COVID, and I love it right now. So, anyways, back to Universal news.
Speaking of small businesses, I am going to the GoPin Pro Shop in Orlando for the first time in a couple days. And I will definitely be posting there, but I'm so excited because they are the makers of the Pinfolio that's like super duper popular now with the pin traders. So I'm really excited. And they have a bunch of pins, so I'm hoping if I cannot complete my Munchling collection tomorrow, I can complete it there.
I think they have it at Epcot. They started making a collection of cork boards of characters. So I don't know if the pin shop or the place that you're going to has cork boards, but you should start getting cork boards.
I definitely want to start getting cork boards because once I'm 2 pins away on the Munchlings. I'm gonna organize them by series.
And then you could have your Munchling headband in the middle of it. Yes! Oh my God!
I'm sorry, tangent. Okay, anyway, continue. Universal.
Back to Universal. So remember how Universal was advertising that they have 4 theme parks? One of those theme parks, Volcano Bay Water Park, they call it a water theme park. I'm going to say water theme park because it's very heavily themed like a theme park.
Yeah.
Volcano Bay, one of their 4 parks is going to be moving to seasonal operations. It's going to be closing in October, late October, I think like the 26th or something. And then they're also going to be removing the Tapu Tapu bands. So if you guys don't know what that is, it's very similar to how the Magic bands work at Disney. Except you don't have to buy them. 1, 2, you have to return them at the end of your stay, so you can't customize it, but you must have it. So you're given to it at the beginning of your day, you give it back. But you go to like these touch points that give you like a virtual line return time to where it's like you can look and like you don't have to wait in the line for the water slide, but you guys know what I mean. They're removing this. You're just gonna have to wait in the line like a normal water park.
Interesting. I was thinking it's like virtual queue for a water park. I'm like, that's cool.
The only thing that I'm like concerned about is this was the first theme park that they built a system with bands from the ground up.
So, do we know if they're removing them for like refining the process and then redistributing them, or they're just done?
They're saying they're just straight up removing it.
Sad.
I think the other thing that they were realizing is that a lot of people are either losing them, damaging them. It was too much money.
That's true, especially if you lose and damage your own Magic Band, like you already paid Disney for it, whatever. So I can see that being, especially if it's a water park. Like there's so many ways that could go wrong. Like get stuck in a drain.
Yeah, well,
that's what I would do on accident,
And then also Volcano Bay Nights started. So if you guys know about H2O Glow Nights, those are around $70 to $80 a night. This is $100 a night, Volcano Bay Nights. I don't really see the point in it. I haven't been to Volcano Bay. I don't really do water parks, but I wouldn't want to pay $100 for a 3-hour event.
No.
Gosh. And they don't give you free. I think they give you free soda, and then like one free food item, and it's like mac and cheese with fish or something, or like something else.
$100 for 3 hours?
It's mac and cheese or shrimp.
Not mac and cheese and shrimp.
Just one. Pick one. Or else you're buying your stuff.
I don't think that's.
I want free Mickey bars. I want free popcorn. I want H2O Glow Nights.
We will be doing that too. Stay tuned. I'm just gonna make a schedule at this point of everything both of us are going to.
Wait, pause. Wait, why don't we do the market and then we go to H2O Glow Nights that night? Done. Perfect. Okay. Planned. Moving on to Disneyland Resort. Disneyland Resort doesn't have a lot of news this week, but first thing on the list is they announced that they're going to be putting their Run Disney events on hiatus because of their Disneyland Forward projects.
What is Disneyland Forward?
So that's like when they announce like all the expansions, what they would be doing. So they have like a downtown, they have the 2 parks, and then they have this big strip where it's the parking garages, downtown Disney here, hotels, and all that. Like they have a strip here, but they want to make it a park. Or like make it a park expansion to a park. So
cool.
This is like when they announced like Pandora. This is when they announced Coco, the Coco boat ride. That might be Disneyland Forward. We don't know. Another thing that they might be adding in is something similar to Fantasy Springs and Tokyo Disneyland.
Okay.
A Wakanda themed land. Yeah.
Shut the front door.
Yeah.
I want to go there. I love Wakanda.
But like, like the thing where it's like the Black Panther coming out of the mountain. Yes. Like that's what they wanted to build. So
shut that front door.
We could have gotten it at Epcot. That was actually a plan. They were gonna add Wakanda as a World Showcase Pavilion. I would have rioted. I think I would have rioted.
It doesn't fit there. It fits in Animal Kingdom.
Anyways, before I lose my mind. Disneyland's 70th baseball cap also came to Disneyland Resort. This is the first piece of Disneyland's 70th merchandise that I've really liked.
Oh, good.
Actually, no, that's a lie. They came out with more collections. We talked about it. Oh my god. They came out with so many good collections, and they've only released the bad one. This one is a part of the bad collection, but it's a really good one because it's a black baseball cap with a 70 logo on it.
Okay, so it's like the headband one that you want. Yeah.
And then also, I think you would like this.
I do like this.
They're releasing a Country Bear sipper. So they don't have Country Bear Jamboree at they don't have a Country Bear Jamboree at Disneyland Resort. If you're at Disneyland Resort, it used to be where the Winnie the Pooh attraction is. So isn't that so cute?
Is it this one?
It's
No, that's not it.
No.
Is it this one?
Yeah, I think it's that one. Yeah.
Oh, that's guys. Oh,
but
stop it.
So what it is they have Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and then if you're in the queue for Tiana's Bayou Adventure and you're looking across and you see like where the bathrooms are and like where that exit is.
Are we talking Disneyland or Disney World?
Well, Disney World.
Oh, I know where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And then not where Country Bears for Disneyland would be. If you're in the queue for Tiana's Bayou Adventure and Walt Disney World and you look across, you see the bathrooms. It's where the bathrooms would be.
Okay.
It would be like this, like big. This would be this like little street, and then there would be a shop in the back.
That's real.
But they then replace that with the Winnie the Pooh attraction that we have in Fantasyland. And then they were like, okay, well, people like Country Bear Jamboree now because of the whole entire musical jamboree. So they rethemed a barbecue restaurant to the Country Bear Barbecue Jamboree.
Wait, that's really cute.
I don't know if that's the name of it, but
that's cute.
Like everything is themed to them, and
I love
that's
them.
where it's going to be.
They're so unhinged, and I love. When I was little, I thought it was stupid, but now like the retheme, I almost fell on the floor. I think as I reported last time because it was so funny, and also it just reminds me of home because that's how people at home talk. So yeah.
So that's moving on to international parks, park hopping is returning to Tokyo Disney Resort this summer for the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic. And there's like a lot of parameters to it. Crazy. It's a ticket that you have to buy. Also, Baymax's Mission Cool Down Parade. Sorry. No. Like this is like how Disney names attractions now, where it's this whole entire word blob.
Yeah, and then you merge it all together.
Yeah. Anyways, so a parade at Tokyo Disneyland is starting. It's called Baymax's Mission Cool Down Parade.
There we go.
And it's a parade float or series of floats that literally spray water and dump water all over you.
I love that.
That's a thing that Tokyo Disneyland does is they have stage shows, they have misters, they add more water to Splash Mountain. They saw Splash Mountain.
Yikes. Love you, Tony Baxter.
Yeah. But they have all these parade stage shows, like different rethemes where they're literally dumping water on you because these they get pretty much as close as we get to Florida heat because they're right on the ocean.
That makes sense.
But they're also closed in, so they don't get a sea breeze. So it's just humidity.
That's disgusting. Sorry.
So it boils. Anyways, next thing on the list is from Universal Studios Japan. They announced that VillainCon Minion Blast will open this summer. If you want to sum up one of the duds of the new Universal decade, this VillainCon Minion Blast is one of them. They announced it as a new attraction. You are standing on a moving walkway with a little gun in your hand shooting at TV screens.
Who wants to stand on a moving walkway?
I want a ride vehicle.
Yeah, no one wants to stand. Like, guys. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm scared. I walked into the gift shop and that was enough for me
ew,
when I went.
Brother, ew.
So back to Tokyo Disneyland. Tokyo Disneyland has announced by 2035 they are planning to redo their Adventureland. They released concept art. It might not happen. I feel like I'm talking like in 2022 when Disney announced a ton of stuff that didn't happen. But they said that they want to currently remove their Adventureland and replace it with an Upland Miniland, an Incredibles Miniland, a dinosaur, and more, as well as a small little like boat ride. The Up ride looked similar to like a dark ride or like a boat ride. It like had like the facade of Paradise Falls with it.
Aww.
And then like a ton of balloons around it. And like a little play area themed to balloons. And then they also had like a spinner like swing ride.
Ooh.
Like if you've gone to carnivals where it's like the spin or the swings that go around and like the toppy thing goes like that.
Oh, that's just
they announced that coming to Disneyland Paris. I don't know if you've seen it. But it's like an up-themed ride. I think that they're just going to bring it over.
Oh, really?
And then Incredibles, you're like, Incredibles in Adventureland? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that really
But they're going to theme it to the island in the first Incredibles movie and then have a roller coaster themed to like the monorails that you had going around. So now we have a visitor with us. She wanted to come join us. Her name is Francine. She's my cat. So yeah, now we have a cat on the podcast. About the Incredibles themed roller coaster, I think it's going to be similar to what they have in like Disneyland with the Incredicoaster, but just more themed. It has like indoor outdoor parts, like stuff around water, all that kind of mountain stuff.
Cool.
Next thing on the list is Disney. They also announced in the same announcement that Tokyo Disney Sea plans to remove their Aquatopia attraction at Port Discovery and also have an expansion for Port Discovery with a new attraction and a new street. So Aquatopia is like a trackless water ride that it's just kind of like you're going around getting sprayed with water. And then they're replacing it with a dark ride ? And like a steampunk themed street.
Cool. All right.
But they're kind of moving Aquatopia over to Tokyo Disneyland with like a boat ride in the new Adventureland.
Cool.
But this new Adventureland removes Jungle Cruise, Swiss Family Robinson, and the Tiki Room.
Oh.
Like literally like 1, 2, 3 punch all original attractions. Like this was the one announcement that Tokyo Disney did, and I was like, what? But keep in mind, this is part of their like 2035 like initiative report, where it's like, oh, this is stuff we might do, and they've done this in the past. They did this in 2014 when they announced like the whole entire like Beauty and the Beast expansion. And it wasn't just a Beauty and the Beast expansion. It was going to be a Alice in Wonderland mini land. They were going to rip down It's a Small World and rebuild it next to Space Mountain.
Oh,
like literally like copy paste it over, which I don't know why they would do that, but
yeah, that's kind of dumb.
And then that was also when they announced Fantasy Springs originally as just a Frozen expansion, and then they're just like, oh, but what if we had Peter Pan and Tangled?
Gotcha.
So
okay,
it's very up in the like, yes, this stuff might 100% happen, but there's also a chance it might not happen.
Yeah. 2035 just sounds fake. Like I don't feel like that's ever gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's like 10 years ago.
Next thing on the list is Oriental Land Company, the people who own the Tokyo Disneyland Resort and run it, say, oh my gosh.
She just wants all the love.
They said that they're considering building more hotels before 2035. So they have a large presence in Tokyo with all their hotels and everything. But at the end of the day, they're expanding their parks. They need to accommodate more people. And moving on to that, Tokyo Disney Resort is now moving their focus away from local visitors to the foreign market. And I think a part of this initiative is by removing the Tiki Room and Jungle Cruise, because those are both spoken.
Yeah. And they are in the States. And so, like, the more appeal they have, like, the more different rides they have, there's obviously going to be more of a foreign appeal. And I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But another thing is they're also thinking about adding another Disney cruise ship to their market. They already have ordered one Wish class ship that's going to be sailing out of Japan, but they're thinking about getting a second one.
That's cool.
And anything about the Oriental Land Company is that they will take what Disney currently does in the parks and they make it 10 times better. So if you can fix the Wish class ships, I'll be excited and I will go out and do that.
Yes.
We also got an announcement from the Oriental Land Company about Tokyo Disney Sea. It is going to be celebrating its 25th anniversary.
Crazy.
And it is going to be called the Sparkling Jubilee, and it's going to be from April 15th, 2026 to March 31st, 2027.
Cool.
And this is just for one park. So like, you know how like they would do like the 25th anniversary of Animal Kingdom, and it was like a pin and a button for the day.
Yeah.
Here we are with a whole year celebration.
That's crazy.
And
I guess because the two parks have very different vibes from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but like so did the Disney. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
But another thing is Tokyo Disney Sea's birthday is not in April of...
When is it?
September 8th, 2001. Very horrible date to open your park. Like, you guys know why, but like... it was really bad.
Yikers.
And anyway, so that wraps up the news. We're getting to the brand new news segment, or the new part, or the new segment, where you guys might have seen last episode where I refuse to believe that there is a green monorail. She hasn't seen it yet, and I really want to see her reaction now. But I'm flipping the tables on you. So this segment's called "Do You Remember?"
Probably not.
She just remembers the 21st night of September.
Yeah, I
do. But so now I'm going to be testing you.
Oh dear, I'm scared.
I'm going to drop it on you. Lord, so what I'm going to do is, so if you guys don't know, I have an iPad with a script on it, and it's projected onto the TV where you guys are on, and that
now it's gone.
Yeah, now it's gone.
Oh, freak.
So now I can see all the answers. Anyways.
Oh, there's multiple questions?
Yeah. Oh. I was asked what color monorails there are.
Oh god.
So tell me.
Oh my god.
What are the tram colors?
Blue?
Yes.
Yellow?
Yes.
Red?
Yes.
How many are there?
8.
Green?
Yes.
Black?
No.
Purple?
No.
Orange?
Yes.
Brown?
No.
Gold?
No.
What colors are there? Roy G. Biv.
Roy G. Biv is crazy.
White?
Nope. You have 5. You have 3.
I'm running out of colors, man.
Wait, what did you say?
Red, blue,
red,
yellow,
blue.
Green, black.
No.
No, it wasn't black. Purple?
No.
Orange.
Yes.
Okay, orange. That's 5.
Okay, I have the 5 now.
Okay.
These 3 other colors.
Turquoise.
Close.
Teal.
Yes.
Ah!
6. And it's not really a teal.
Pink.
No.
Beige.
No. Sad beige mom. Tram. The aesthetic videos would go crazy.
Gray.
No. You're going to be really mad when I tell you the answer because you're really close.
Silver.
Yes.
Okay, silver. There's a silver, but there's not gold. Okay.
This one is really mad. Or this one's really, like, niche.
Indigo.
No. So think of the rainbow. You did red, orange, yellow, green, teal, blue, blank, silver.
I said purple.
Yeah, no.
It's purple?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's not.
Oh.
It's not a color.
Lilac, lavender, no. Indigo, violet.
You are not. It's not in purple.
Pink. Is it pink? Is it in pink? Is it in the pink family?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Well, it's not brown. That would
be... Guys, welcome back to the incident.
Pink family. Pink.
I'm talking to the mic.
Oh, I forgot I had that on. Hot pink.
No.
Light pink.
Think about the trams that you ride when you go into the park.
I am.
Think harder.
I've never ridden a pink tram.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
Yes. Well, that's true. There's not a pink tram.
Fuchsia. Magenta.
No. So think about it. It's the tram, and then on the right door, on the passenger side door, they have the name of the color on it.
Is it in the pink family?
Sure.
Bronze.
No, don't look it up. You can't.
I'm looking up shades of pink. Because
I think that you might find it.
Shades of pink. Maroon? That's purple, but bubblegum.
No.
Salmon.
No.
Flamingo. Orchid.
Wait, flamingo would go.
Coral?
Yes.
Oh, that's infuriating. I'm never gonna forget that again.
Yeah, now you have a relationship with the color. Now I'm never gonna forget that there's a green
coral. If I have to ride a coral tram tomorrow.
Wait, that's gonna be so funny.
I'm gonna jump the driver.
It's like, what did you do? They didn't do anything.
Why did you think?
Oh, also in other news, I saw the new parking outfits, and they look so much cooler now for them.
Yeah, I saw them too, and I was like, they look boring, but they look more comfortable. So, like, yeah, that's what they need.
Anyways, so for our listener question from Sienna, what is your least favorite attraction? I'm gonna let you go first.
Figment.
You didn't say that.
And Winnie the Pooh.
Interesting.
They suck. I hate both of them. They're terrible.
I don't hate an attraction. I'm gonna probably say Mission Space Orange.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say like it's like bad, but like it's not like I'm not going out of my way for it. Like I've gone on it, I've liked it, but then like this most recent time, I really didn't like it. There was like a point where I was just like, I don't like it.
Andrew has 2,540 unread emails.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Anyways, for trivia this week, do you want to read it?
Yes. At Epcot's original opening in 1982, Spaceship Earth was narrated by which actor who was not credited in the park materials?
Ooh, tell us which. Anyways, so that does it for this episode. Thank you, Liz, for coming back.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I love yapping about Disney.
So this actually is the conclusion of season 1 of Parkscapes podcast. What? Stay tuned for season 2.
Yes, and a bunch of stories in the parks and vlogs potentially of everything that's going on.
So next week we probably will not have an episode, just depending on how our scheduling works out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed season 1, and I can't wait to see you for season 2. So
yes, stay tuned for epic stories, me in Disney World with my rent stories, and then eventually when we go to the market.
An epic season 2. Let's get started on it. And I don't know when. Anyways, thank you for joining us, and have a magical day, guys. Bye. She actually stayed with us the whole time.
Baller.